On today's episode of The Bold and the Beautiful, Zoe is having trouble with her hearing.
No! It's not going to happen. I cannot betray Carter. This can't happen.
I want you to focus on us.
That is just it. There is no us. We can't do this. I won't disrespect Carter. I won't betray my friend.
Let me see if I can help you out there, Zende.
No! 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 Rejected, cancelled, blocked. N to the no. What does that spell? No!
Hey Soapmates, it's Friday, January 29th, 2021, and it is time for another Bold and Beautiful episode recap. I'm your host, Keisha Chantal. Welcome back. When we last met, we were experiencing secondhand embarrassment for Zoe, who invited herself over to the Forrester mansion to disrespect her fiancé by seducing his close friend and colleague. Unbeknownst to the British temptress who has mysteriously lost her ability to speak the Queen's English, her fiancé's best man Ridge has been lurking in the shadows, all the while listening as she oozed desperation for a man who has expressed many times that he wants nothing to do with her. How will Zoe slither out from between the rock and the hard place that she now finds herself in? Let's find out.
When you left the office today, I had this sinking feeling you were going to end up right here.
We were just talking.
I heard you. Talking about your relationship. Talking about the undeniable heat between you and what to do about it.
It takes as little as 2 months to fall in love, move in together and get engaged, but it only takes one match to light an undeniable heat that could burn your relationship down to the ground. Please, don't be a thirst bucket. Only you can prevent deadly crotch fires. Looks like Smokey Ridge got to the Forrester mansion just in time. Phew! Oh my God, that was a close call, right guys? I mean, had he gotten there any later than he already did, he could have walked in and seen Zoe draining the life force from Zende until he was a hollowed out husk of his former self. Not a pretty sight. Thank God he followed his instincts and showed up at the mansion when he did. Anyway, Ridge quickly assesses the dust bowl in the living room. He tells Zoe that if she is so unsure about her future with Carter, then the decent thing to do would be to talk to him and not fling herself into another man's lap. Skanky.
I know how it must look, but nothing happened.
Do you really think I care who's to blame in this? I don't. I felt bad for you, after what Thomas did. But doing this to Carter is just as bad.
And so it begins. Ridge mentioning Zoe's re-entry into the Forrester fold is no accident, dear Soapmates. He brought that up specifically to remind her how hard she's worked to regain their trust and how easily it can all be reduced to ashes if she's disloyal. Ridge asks the two Z's how long they've been stabbing Carter in the back, and Zende is quick to say that nothing, absolutely nothing is going on between them. Nothing?
Look, I understand that you are concerned.
Concerned? Yeah, I'm concerned about taxes. I'm concerned about global warming. I'm not concerned about this. I'm disappointed.
I'm concerned about climate change too, Smokey. Now, I don't know what it means for crotch fires, but I am sure that we are all in imminent danger if Zoe is allowed to keep being thirsty and unchecked. Zoe eventually realizes that she's going to have to switch to tone up if she has any hope of salvaging her modeling career and her engagement. So she decides to give Ridge some BS story about being scared. And Ridge is like, "Oh yeah, what you scared of, little girl?" That's me trying to, impersonate Ridge by giving you a raspy voice. Was I convincing? Nah, probably not, right? Okay. Yeah. Anyway, he says, what are you scared of? And Zoe says, I just have this tendency to, blow my life up when things start to go well, but I love Carter and I don't want to lose him. This whole time, Ridge, of course, lets her talk, making it seem like he actually cares about what she has to say. But, nope. Game recognized game. Now, Zoe has no idea that she is literally staring down into the trash receptacle of a born liar and serial cheater. Eventually, Ridge just has to let her know what's up.
I understand. You don't want to lose him because Zende just turned you down. I think the thing that you're scared of is me going to Carter. Tell him what I saw here today.
Zoe and I start planning our future tonight.
Sounds like you got some big plans.
I know a wedding could be stressful, but it should be fun, right? Romantic. It's a big moment in our lives, committing ourselves to each other forever.
Poor lovesick Carter. He's got it bad. And it's all Paris can do but to just stand there and listen to this 6'4" Adonis gush about Zoe, while she's over at Forrester Mansion being total trash with Zende. Paris can't take it anymore, so she interrupts Carter to tell him about the double agent that's been masquerading as his future wife. But before she can even get a word in, Donna struts in looking all saucy, asking if anyone's seen Zoe.
No embarrassing story, no silly memory. When it comes to Zoe, I'm all in.
Now, this is the kind of devotion us women swoon over. Am I right? I mean, gosh, hats off to Zoe for winning the heart of such a handsome man.
Damn, Donna, at it again, huh? Listen, sis, I can't blame you. I really cannot. Carter is too fine, okay? All the ladies want a taste of that. Well, all except that dummy that's got the crotch fire for Zende.
I don't know what you think
I know
happened.
my sister's into you.
She's engaged to Carter.
Exactly. Which is why this is so messed up. Carter is a wonderful man.
Yeah, I agree. I consider him a friend and a colleague, which is one reason why I would never move in on his fiancée.
It's a good thing that Zende seems to have learned from his mistakes. The last time he got caught in a thirst trap, between two sisters no less, he got lied on about getting a girl pregnant.
I'm not asking you for anything.
I am asking you for an explanation. Because we use protection every time. How could this even happen?
Just pretend it's the same Zende, okay? Anyway, this new and improved Zende, this evolved Zende, this Zende 2.0 isn't trying to get caught out there one more again. So he tells Paris,
Well, for what it's worth, I'd always encouraged her to focus on her future with Carter.
Good.
Yeah, I made sure the door was shut. I told her that she and I weren't an option.
oh, just making a note in my receipts journal of this day in case Zende goes back on his word and sleeps with Carter's woman. I've got my eyes on you, Zenge Dominguez 2.0 Forrester. Anyway, Zende tells Paris that he has no plans to clank around her sister's rusty thirst bucket.
You want to know what I want?
What?
You.
Instead, he wants to stay hydrated. He wants to get to know her better. And I'm like, sir, let's go. I am sorry to say, guys, that we have to leave the same way that we came in, parched and wretched. Which means that we're back at Forrester, where Zoe is currently doing some extensive damage control. You see, old girl thought that she could have her cake and eat it too. Wrong.
I got your text. You said it was important.
It is. It couldn't be more important. You couldn't be more important.
Zoe, why are you so worked up? Is everything okay?
Yeah, I smell it too, Carter. That's the unmistakable musk of desperation. A breathless Zoe tells Carter, surprise! guys, I'm ready to set a wedding date. As a matter of fact, how about right now? Is right here, right now good for you, Carter? Preferably before Ridge comes in and blows my whole world up. Hurry, we have no time to waste. Naturally, Carter is shocked by this sudden change in tide. But you know what's washing ashore? Lies. Careful not to get wet.
I don't want to be afraid anymore. I want to just be with you and never let you go.
I love you, Zoe.
I love you too, Carter.
Hold up. Can we run that back?
I love you too, Carter.
Sounds a little forced. Is it just me? Let's try that again.
I love you too, Carter.
Well, we don't believe you. You need more people.